What is up, folks? Welcome back to the show. Boss lady let me check out a little bit early today, so I grabbed, not my kayak, I've got Katie's little blue kayak, because it weighs about half the weight of mine. And we are almost to Canyon Lake, where we're gonna launch and try to get on some crappie again like we did in the last video. So should be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a little bit different. Like I said, I don't have my kayak, so her kayak is a lot different than mine, so there's a good probability that I might flip and end up in the lake. So dry bags are essential. So getting ready to pull up, start unloading, and we'll see y'all down on the water. Well, in typical me fashion, I'm probably overpacked for this little excursion, but oh well. All right, and there is no point in even trying to wear shoes because you're gonna get muddy no matter what. So oh man, this thing paddles so much easier than mine. Somebody drove down on that side. Looks like a good spot right here. Don't lean on this very much on this kayak because I don't trust it yet. Alright. See if we can get this spike in the gravel here. Tie off like this. If it turns just a little bit, that's no big deal. I'm going to start with a little underspin action with a little Bobby Garland on it. I don't know what colors they're going to want, but this is definitely worth a shot if I don't get it hung up immediately. What do we got? First one. All right. Like, I'll take it. I will take it. And believe it or not, this time I brought a stringer to put him on. Fish number one on the stringer. There's something down there. I've hit it twice. what that was, but whatever it was completely just broke me off. It broke my swivel in half. What in the world? I've seen a lot of weird things, but that's the first. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go with another little underspin. This is got a little Z-Man micro finesse plastic on it. We'll see how this guy does. It's a little, the jig is a little heavier, but the plastic's smaller. Mm-hmm. Daggone it. Not a good place to get snagged up. Good thing this is a long wall, because I'm making my way down it pretty quick, getting hung up. The other problem is the wind is not playing very nice. Alright, we'll try it here. Okay. Oh, that was him, for sure. Did he bite the tail off? Oh no, he hooked it back on itself. Alright, that was a good sign. That was a solid bump right there. All right. Just a little over 10 1/4. Don't shrink, bud. Whatever you do, don't shrink. Okay. Oh, that was cold. There we go. That's a bass, I think. Yeah. Oh, if it's a crappie, it's a big one. Oh, it's a bass. Ooh, come here, buddy. I'm sure that boat didn't see me. Maybe up in here. A nice one. They're still here. They definitely aren't as active as last time I was out here. Well, that's not how that's supposed to go. How in the world did I yank him all the way out of the water and I didn't get a hook in him? I'll tell you what, having a kayak that I stand up in when I fish 90% of the time, and then fishing from a kayak like this where I'm setting down level with the water, are two totally different things. You wouldn't think it would be that different, but it is. There's just no way you're going to fish this and not get in a million snags. It's just, I mean, look at the bank. I mean, this is just continuation of this down into the water. So you're going to get snagged up. But it also is what makes this a great place for the crappie to come. Because of this, this is the kind of habitat they like. So you just got to take the good with the bad. Fine. That's a nice one too. Where, buddy? Alright. Here, fishy, fishy. There we go. And that was an actual hit. Oh, where was the fish? He had it. I mean, these aren't the biggest ones, but they're still crappie. We ain't getting them 12 inchers like we were getting the other day. This guy's probably another 10, and here's a 10 and a quarter. Maybe they're farther down the wall. Maybe I was just... I don't know. I don't know. He is a 10 and a quarter. Seems like we're getting pretty cookie cutter sized here. 10 and a half, 10 and a quarters. Nothing to write home about, but enough to make a sandwich. And that's what crappie are good for. How many we got? 5 now? Or 6? One, 2, 6. They are right off that ledge. I mean, it's like every throw right at that. Oh, that's the bass. I'll do him the right way, y'all. I'll do him the right way. That's a good size one. That's a nice canyon lake. But look, he's been doing something. He's all beat up. Look at that. All right. He gone. Well, I think he might have officially ended my little... maybe right here. Oh. Don't twist up on me. Heck yeah. Alright. He's a little bit bigger. When I had my kayak, I just throw them in the bottom and keep fishing until I got a couple of them and put them on a stringer, but this kayak's pretty shallow. They do a good flippy flop, they'd be back in the water. Oh, that was a great cast. Quit. Hey, everybody tied up. He was right below me. It's a bass. We'll get a little nostalgic here, and I was going through some of the old bait boxes that my grandfather had after he passed away, and he had a whole thing of sassy shads. They've been around forever, so we're gonna throw on a sassy shad. Just see what happens. They still look good. Good news is I ain't flipped yet. Probably should knock on some wood. Well, no, I'll flip trying to knock on that wood. Oh, right here. Alright. Anybody know where the term knock on wood came from? Because I actually don't. I mean, I guess everybody has a Google in their pocket now. I can find out. What are we thinking, y'all? Looks like it's getting a little weedy. But I could fish out from that if I can post up here. Maybe. Or maybe I'll go in it. I don't know. Well, it does look like a great spot, but all right. That's then. Just a little low. You might not make the cut, bud. I know that probably is music to your ears, as it would be mine if I just got drug into a boat and someone wanted to put me in a frying pan. But you might not make it. You are... No, you make it. 10 and... yeah. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm probably gonna do is just let the wind push me and see if I can't catch something along the way. Sounds like a winner. It didn't work out very well, did it? First time I've ever done that. He doinked it right there, just dangling off the boat. Okay, let's go down here to this big rock and see if we can anchor up right there. There we go. Perfecto. Here we go, get out of the grass. There it was. On the old sassy shad. Told you, an oldie, but a goodie. Alright, this is about my favorite bait for stuff like this. It is the Z-Man Flashback. It's a very small chatterbait. The only thing I don't like about it is the hook doesn't have a keeper on it up here. So your trailers tend to not stay very well, but a little super glue will fix that. I'm using one of the Bobby Garland Slab Hunter soft plastics. So you just make sure it looks right and pull it down a little bit. Take just a little bit of super glue. Like that. And you push your bait back on. You let it give it about 5 to 10 seconds to set. And you're ready to go. 11. He's dark. Alright, that battery died as soon as I got that fish in the boat. But see how that super glue, I mean, I just pulled that out of that fish's mouth. That super glue keeps that bait all the way up there. Does a good job. But like I was saying, I don't like the rod holders and stuff on this kayak, because your reel will set like this. So if you wasn't paying attention, you reach down and popped your paddle out, you throw your right over the edge. No bueno. So just something to remember if you have one of these hoodoo kayaks and you use spinning reels. Couple more and I'm out of here. Probably just one more, and that'll be 12, and it's about half a limit. And that's good enough for me for today. Well, this ain't no crappie. This ain't no crappie at all. It's gotta be a bass. Yeah, it is. It's a decent one. Alright, this closes her out. That's a good one to end it on. That's probably the biggest one I've caught today. Guess now that I'm leaving, all the big girls are gonna start showing up. That's okay. All right, y'all. That about does it for me fishing today. I got plenty enough, 12 crappie and decent bass, so that's gonna be plenty enough for us to clean up. My plan is to go pack out and get up to the grocery store and get me a bag of ice and throw all these guys in a little styrofoam cooler. I'm gonna take them home and ice them down overnight, and then I'm going to clean them tomorrow morning. Y'all stay tuned. All right, folks, we are back at the crib. Getting ready to start cutting these jokers up. Got them all in the cooler. And super cool thing I get to use, Christmas gift I got. It's the Real Tree battery operated fillet knife. We'll see how this joker does. I'm just gonna do all these. I'm probably not even gonna leave the sound on, because I'm probably gonna listen to music while I do it, but feel free to watch me do a couple of them before I turn this off. All right.